Everyone, again I'm Sir Gilbert. I am here another video tutorial about subtraction of integers. Okay, so let's start. So let's have example number 1. So you have 28 minus 13. Okay, in subtracting integers, so you have to copy the minuend and add the opposite of the subtrahend, or in short, that's CAO. So copy, add the opposite or the additive inverse of the subtrahend. So in this case, 28 is the minuend, 13 is the subtrahend. So we have to copy 28. So 28, then add the opposite of the subtrahend. Take note, the sign of our subtrahend is positive. You have to take the additive inverse of positive 13, and that's negative 13. Okay, so it's negative 13. Then since it's already addition of integers, we have to take the difference of their absolute value because they don't have the same sign, or they are so-called unlike signs. Okay, so if you notice, if we have to find the absolute value of 28 and the absolute value of negative 13, the absolute value of 28 is much bigger than the absolute value of negative 13. So in short, we'll have to take the absolute value of 28 first. So that's 28. The absolute value of 28 equals 28. And this time the absolute value of negative 13. So negative 13, its absolute value equals 13. Then since they are unlike signs, you have to take the difference of 2. Okay, so that's 28 minus 13, so that's 15. Okay, so the sign of 15 will rely on the bigger absolute value. So the bigger absolute value is a number whose sign is positive, and that's positive 28. So we can say that therefore 28 minus 13 is equal to 15. Okay, so 15 is their difference. Okay, so let me check using my calculator. So that's 28 minus 13 equals 15. Okay, so the result is also 15. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, let's have example number 2. So 28 minus negative 13. So first we have to apply CAO. Copy the minuend 28, then add the opposite of our subtrahend, which is negative 13. So that's positive 13. Okay, so in this case they already the same signs. If they are the same signs, so just take their absolute value and add, then affects the common sign. Okay, so the absolute value of 28 equals 28, and the absolute value of 13 equals 13. Okay, so just take the sum or just add. So that's 11, carry 1, so that's 41. So therefore the difference of 28 and negative 13 equals 41. Okay, since they already have the same sign, so the result will be positive. Okay, so that's 41. So let's check again using my calculator. So that's 28 minus negative 13 equals 41. Okay, so the result is also 41. Okay, next is negative 31 minus 45. Okay, so we have to change the sign of the subtrahend and proceed as in addition of integers. But first we have to copy negative 31. So negative 31 plus the opposite of positive 45, so that's negative 45. Okay, so since they are already the same signs, so just take their absolute value and add. So negative 31, so it's 31, and the absolute value of negative 45 equals 45. Then just add the two, so that's 76. Okay, so therefore negative 31 minus 45 equals 76. So what is the sign this time of 76? So based on our solution, so since we changed that subtraction to addition, so the rule for addition will be followed. So since they already have the same signs, okay, so we have just to affix the sign of their common signs, and that's negative. So negative 76. Okay, so the difference of negative 31 and 45 is negative 76. So let's find out. Okay, so negative 31 minus 45, so we have equals negative 76. Okay, it's already the same. It's also the same with our solution. How about this example? Negative 31 minus negative 45. Then again, we have to apply CAO, wherein we'll have to copy negative 31. So it's negative 31 plus the opposite of negative 45, so that's positive 45. Okay, so then the two have different signs, so we will have to take the difference of their absolute value. So as you can see, so the absolute value of 45 is much bigger than the absolute value of negative 31. So meaning to say, we'll just have to take the absolute value of 45 first before taking the absolute value of negative 31. So here we go. So that's absolute value of 45, so that's 45, and the absolute value of negative 31 equals 31, and take their difference. So the result will be, that's 4 and 1. So 45 minus 31 is 14. So therefore, so negative 31 minus negative 45 equals 14. But what is the sign of 14? Okay, the sign of 14 will be will depend on the absolute value with the greater absolute value. The sign of a number with greater absolute value, and that's positive. So therefore, negative 31 minus negative 45 is equal to positive 14. Okay, so again, let's check. Negative 31 minus negative 45. Okay, negative 31 minus negative 45 equals 14. Okay, so it's also 14, so that's correct. So 14. Okay, so that's all about our video tutorial about subtraction of integers. Thank you.